little buddies, I'm Zion. How are you today? I hope you're doing okay. Do you see my hat? Do you know what kind of hat this is? It's a bike helmet. I wear it when I ride my bike to the park. Do you have a hat? Put it on. If you don't have a hat, that's okay. We can always put on our thinking caps. It's time to read with Zion on the Big Lake Channel. The title of this story is called Bosco'S Big Bark by Ailaza Zee Nostaw. In a small town called the Winter's Glade, one sunny afternoon, Bella Negra was lying under the big almond tree in the park. Winter's Glade was a town high up in the mountains of the Pyrenees. Bella Negra was the loveliest dog in the entire town. Therefore they called her Bella, which means beautiful, and Negra, which is black girl. Bella Negra was an unusual breed this far up in the Pyrenees. She was strikingly beautiful. She stood out among the typical dogs in the town. Her coat was a lustrously deep charcoal color, with wavy, thick, glossy pelts that glittered like black diamonds. And if that wasn't enough, she had a cluster of curls that surrounded her head like a royal crown. Bella Negra was something to see. When Bella Negra walked, she pranced and held her tail high up in the air. And oh, what a tail she had. The hair on her tail was like a pelt. Beautiful, wavy, glossy black, and shining like diamonds. What was extraordinary was the amount of hair on her tail. It was enormous and blew in the wind like rippling waves on the sea. That was quite a tail she had. And what's more, this gorgeous dog had the nerve to have at her very tip of that colossal tail a tip of pure white hair. It looked like a shiny, glowing burst of light. Yes, Bella Negra was something to see. Where Bella Negra went, she always had company. She always had company because people marveled at her beauty. The other dogs stood back in the crowd and watched her from a distance. The pointer's dog pointed her out, and the hounds definitely did howl when they saw her. And all the puppies in town tried to imitate her prance-like walk. They practically worshipped her and treated her like a goddess. They looked at her, they admired her, they marveled at her sheer beauty. And yes, she always had the company of their eyes, but she was very alone. Bella Negra indeed was the most admired pooch in the entire town of Winter's Glade. She was admired from afar. The steps in her prance were always counted. The astounding beauty of her most unusual tail was always witnessed in every detail, all the way up to her tip. Her beautiful crown-like curly mane atop her held high head was held in high regard by everyone, every human, every canine. Even the birds swooned and swooped and chirped gleefully as she passed by. There were echoes of applause and approval and admiration all around her. It seemed like the world made room for her. Everyone, everything, they all gave her so much room and such audience that she was all by herself, alone. Like a beautiful picture in a museum to be looked upon. Never touched. Never talked to. Just seen. Not heard. Bella Negra was alone. Everyone smiled at Bella Negra. Everyone talked about Bella Negra. Everyone looked at Bella Negra. But they didn't touch her, nor did they speak to her. And as they looked upon her often and talked about her endlessly, they never saw her for who she was. They all know about this beautiful dog, but none of them knew her. They didn't know Bella Negra at all. And so Bella Negra was treated like a queen dog, sheer royalty, and she suffered like a rare jewel, kept in a glass box on display to be trophied and admired, but never handled, worn, or adorned. And she was beautiful unto herself, all by herself. And she had no true friends, just merely admirers. But one day, as Bella Negra laid under her favorite almond tree, the only one of its kind in Winter's Glade, a pure rarity in itself, the rare beautiful dog under the rare beautiful tree that looked like an epic masterpiece of a painting hung on a museum's gallery wall. Something changed. Something changed. This sunny afternoon in the park, under the almond tree, in the approaching springtime, that would change Bella Negra's life forever. And his name was Bosco. The end. Thank you for watching the Big Lake channel. Come back tomorrow for another story. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. Goodbye.